Now that we have completed the line-by-line explanation of Act 1, Scene 3 of Julius Caesar, we are going to solve all the possible MCQs that can come from this scene. So, without much delay, we will begin our quiz because I have prepared 60 MCQs for you. So, if you are new to my channel, ding dong, please don't forget to subscribe. And if you haven't heard the explanation to this scene, you can check the description box below where I have provided the link to all my playlists. So, without delay, let us quickly start the quiz. Question 1. The scene takes place in dash. Option A, the Senate House. Option B, Brutus's garden. Option C, the street. Or option D, Caesar's house. So whenever you are doing an act and scene, you must remember where the scene takes place. So Act 1, Scene 3 takes place in dash. Tell me, where does this scene take place? Very good. The scene takes place in the street. Number 2. The scene opens with the entry of dash and dash. Option A, Casca and Cassius. Option B, Casca and Cicero. Option C, Cassius and Cicero. Or option D, Cinna and Casca. So the scene, it begins with the appearance of which two characters? Very good. It is Casca and Cicero. The scene opens with the entry of Casca and Cicero. Number 3. Dash entered the scene with his sword. Option A, Cicero. Option B, Cinna. Option C, Cassius. Or option D, Casca. So who enters the scene with a sword as if he is going to challenge somebody? Who was it? You are right. It was Casca. Casca entered the scene with his sword. Number 4. Thunder and lightning are indications of dash. Option A, bad omens. Option B, impending glories. Option C, good days. Or option D, striking spoils. So what does this setting of thunder and lightning indicate in the scene? Correct! It indicates bad omens, impending dangers, not glories. Number 5. When Casca entered the scene, he was dash. Option A, excited. Option B, breathless. Option C, overjoyed. Or option D, sleepy. So how was he? Remember, he has entered with a sword trying to challenge somebody. So how was his reaction? Was he excited, breathless, overjoyed, or sleepy? How was he? Very good. Casca was breathless. Casca was breathless when he entered the scene. Now number 6. Cicero inquired whether Casca accompanied Dash to his house. Option A, Antony. Option B, Brutus. Option C, Caesar. Or option D, Cinna. So who was it? Beautiful! It was Caesar. Cicero inquired whether Casca accompanied Caesar to his house. Number 7. When the tempest rose, the winds were dash. Option A, merciless. Option B, gentle. Option C, calm. Or option D, soft. So how were the winds when the tempest roared? Tempest means a storm. So during a storm, how do the winds blow? Are they merciless, gentle, calm, or soft? Brilliant! They were merciless. The winds, they were merciless when the tempest rose. Number 8. The tempest had split the dash trees. Option A, pine. Option B, teak. Option C, fig. Or option D, oak. So which trees? The knotted dash trees. Which one? Correct! The oak trees, the knotted oaks. So the tempest had split, had divided the oak trees. Now number 9, you're really performing very well. Casca had seen the dash swell and rage and foam. Option A, sea. Option B, lake. Option C, ocean. Or option D, the sky. So what was swelling and raging and foaming? And Casca has witnessed all this. What was it? Excellent! It was the ocean. The ocean was swelling, it was raging and foaming. Now number 10. During the tempest, the ocean elevated to reach the dash. Option A, sea. Option B, ships. Option C, owl. Or option D, the clouds. So the ocean was elevating. Elevating means it was ascending. It was rising. So the oceans were rising to reach the what? Very good. It was rising, elevating to reach the clouds. Number 11. Dropping fire indicates dash. Option A, lightning. Option B, firecrackers. Option C, candles. Or option D, torches. Dropping fire. Drop your answer. Quick. Tell me. Dropping fire. Very good. It refers to the lightning. Number 12. Dash thought there was an internal conflict in heavens. Option A, Cicero. Option B, Casca. Option C, Caesar. Or option D, Cinna. Who was it who thought that there is an internal conflict going on among the gods in heaven? Correct! It was Casca. Casca thought that there was an internal conflict going on in heavens. Now number 13. Saucy with the gods means dash to the gods. Option A, respectful. Option B, negligent. Option C, disrespectful. Or option D, submissive. So saucy with the gods, what does it mean? Brilliant! It means disrespectful to the gods. That is, the people, they are not giving their due respect to the gods, and that is why the gods are very angry. Number 14. Incenses them to send destruction. Which destruction is being referred to? Option A, tempest with cruel winds. Option B, tempest with frightening clouds. Option C, tempest with raging ambitious oceans. Or option D, tempest dropping fire. So which particular tempest is being talked about in this particular phrase? That incenses, makes them angry, to send destruction, to send devastation. So which tempest? Think. We have already done the line-by-line explanation of this scene, so you must be able to answer, and I know you know it. Yes, it is the tempest dropping fire, the one that Casca had seen. Now number 15. The common slave held up his dash hand. Option A, right. Option B, left. Option C, both. Or option D, none. So he had held up which hand of his, or which hands of his, or did he not raise any hand at all? Bravo! He did raise his left hand. So the common slave held up his left hand. Now number 16. The hands of the slave was on fire like dash torches burning together. Option A, 10. Option B, 20. Option C, 30. Or option D, 40. So his hands, they were burning, but he felt no burn. So how many torches were burning together? Tell me. Quick. These are easy ones. Yes, like 20 torches burning together. 17. Casca had not put up his sword from the time he had seen the dash. Option A, slave. Option B, horrifying women. Option C, angry lion, or option D, the tempest. So, Casca, remember, he had come with his sword as if he wants to challenge somebody. So, whom did Casca want to challenge? The slave, the horrifying women, the angry lion, or the tempest? What was it? Yes, it was the angry lion, the ferocious lion. Number 18. Casca met the lion at dash. So where did Casca encounter that angry lion? Option A, Brutus's house. Option B, Antony's house. Option C, Caesar's house. Or option D, the Capitol. So where did he see the lion? Correct! At the Capitol. Casca met the lion at the Capitol. Number 19. Heap 100 ghostly women is an example of dash. Option A, hyperbaton. Option B, hyperbole. Option C, simile. Or option D, irony. So you must know your literary devices quite well in order to answer questions like this. So heap 100 ghostly women. So what is this? What figure of speech? Very good. It is a hyperbole. That is, it has been exaggerated. Now, number 20. The ghostly women saw men walk in dash. Option A, heat. Option B, water. Option C, fire. Or option D, oil. So the men, they were walking on something, and these ghostly women who were scared and frightened and horrifying, they saw them walk on what? Correct! They saw them walk in fire. 21. The bird of night refers to the dash. Option A, peacock. Option B, crow. Option C, nightingale. Or option D, the owl. So which is the bird of the night? Tell me. I know you too are a bird of the night, but here you have to mention the name of the real bird. Oh yes, it refers to the owl. 22. Casca saw the owl at dash. Option A, the Senate. Option B, the marketplace. Option C, the forum. Or option D, Brutus's house. So where did Casca see the owl? Which place? You are right again. Casca saw the owl at the marketplace. 23. The owl was seen at the marketplace during dash. Option A, night. Option B, evening. Option C, noonday. Or option D, dusk. So the owl was spotted in the marketplace indeed, but in which time of the day was it? Tell me, quick. Very good. It was during the noonday. That is something very unusual because owls, they appear at night. But this owl, you see, it appeared during noonday at the marketplace. That is why they all feel these are bad omens. Number 24. Portentous things unto the climate. Here, climate refers to dash. Option A, weather. Option B, Rome. Option C, Sardis. Or option D, the Senate. So the climate, what does climate stand for in this particular phrase? Portentous things unto the climate. Tell me, fast, hurry. Brilliant! It refers to Rome, the state of Rome, the country. 25. Dash. Encountered about Caesar. Option A, Casca. Option B, Cassius. Option C, Antony. Or option D, Cicero. So who inquired about Caesar? Tell me. Inquire means to ask about somebody. That where is he? So who inquired about Caesar? Correct! Cicero inquired about Caesar. 26. Caesar would visit dash the following day. Option A, the capital. Option B, the marketplace. Option C, Brutus's house. Or option D, Antony's house. So Caesar would visit which place the next day? Excellent! Caesar would visit the capital the following day. Number 27. Caesar had instructed dash to notify Casca about his plan to visit the capital. So Caesar, we know he is going to the capital the next day, but he had instructed somebody to notify this, to inform this to Casca. So who was this person? Option A, Cicero. Option B, Antony. Option C, Cassius. Or option D, Brutus. So who was given this responsibility to notify Casca about Caesar's plan to visit the capital? Correct! It was Mark Antony. Number 28. After Cicero leaves, dash joins Casca. So Cicero, he is going to leave and someone is going to enter the scene and join Casca in conversation. Who is that person? Option A, Cinna. Option B, Metellus Simba. Option C, Cassius. Or option D, Antony. Who is it? Who accompanies Casca? Correct! It is Cassius. So Cicero is going to leave is left alone and you have Cassius, the manipulator, entering the scene. Number 29. Casca introduced himself as a dash to Cassius. Option A, man. Option B, friend. Option C, Roman. Or option D, friend of Brutus. Good! Casca introduced himself as a Roman to Cassius. Number 30. Cassius identified Casca by his dash. Option A, voice. Option B, footsteps. Option C, style of walking. Or option D, hairstyle. So what does Cassius notice and identify Casca by? Remember, Cassius, he was very observant. And now he has seen something of Casca and he immediately understands that the person who has come is Casca. So, who is it? Yes, it was by his voice. Cassius identified Casca by his voice when he said that I am a Roman. Number 31. See, we have completed half of the questions and you have scored brilliantly. I hope you are keeping a track of how many questions you have answered correctly. Because in the end, I want you to write in the comments below how much you have scored out of 60. So, 31. Cassius had been walking about the streets, baring his bosom to the dash. Option A, lions. Option B, thunderstone. Option C, owl. Or option D, ghostly women. Tell me, he opened his chest, he bared his chest, and he was walking in the streets of Rome. And what did he open his chest to? Well answered. It is the thunderstone. So the lightning is coming, the thunder, the flashes. And there you have Casca who has unbuttoned his shirt and he is baring his bosom to the thunderstone as if provoking the heavens. Number 32. The aim and flash of it. It here refers to dash. Option A, cross yellow lightning. Option B, straight blue lightning. Option C, straight white lightning. Or option D, cross blue lightning. So what was the lightning like? Aha! It was cross blue lightning. Cross means it went like a zigzag, the lightning, and it was blue in color. Number 33. Tokens mean dash. Option A, rules. Option B, lightning. Option C, thunder. Or option D, indications. Tell me, what do tokens mean? Very good. Tokens mean indications. Number 34. The tokens, the indications were sent by the gods. They suggested dash. Option A, games. Option B, danger. Option C, sports. Or option D, happiness. So what does this token suggest? And remember, they were sent by the heavens, the gods. So what are they implying? What are they suggesting? Correct! They are indications of danger. They are indications of bad omens. They are warnings. Warnings of something bad that is going to come, that is upcoming in the future. Number 35. According to Cassius, Casca was not which of the following? See, not. This is important. Option A, dull. Option B, pale. Option C, enthusiastic. Or option D, lifeless. So Cassius thought that Casca was not one of these. Which one? Dull, pale, enthusiastic, or lifeless? Correct. It is enthusiastic because Casca, he seemed dull, he seemed pale and lifeless. Pale also means lifeless. 36. Gliding ghosts and children calculate are examples of dash. Option A, paradox. Option B, alliteration. Option C, simile. Or option D, metaphor. So what is it? This is very easy. You must get this one correct. Oh yes, it is indeed an alliteration because see, gliding ghosts, they both begin with the letter G and they lie side by side. And same goes for children calculate because both the words begin with the letter C and they lie side by side. So this is an example of an alliteration. Number 37. Which of the following did not change their nature? So everything was changing their nature, but one of these did not change its nature. Which one was it? Option A, birds. Option B, ghosts. Option C, old men. Or option D, the trees. Correct! It is the trees. That is, the birds, ghosts and old men, they all change their nature. But the trees, there is no mention of the trees in the speech. Number 38. Now could I, Casca, name thee a man? So man here refers to dash. Option A, Caesar. Option B, Cinna. Option C, Cicero. Or option D, Brutus. So who is the man? Very well answered. The man is none other than the very protagonist of our play, Caesar. Now number 39. 39. You are doing very well. Carry on. 39. A man no mightier than thyself or me. Thyself refers to dash. Option A, Cicero. Option B, Casca. Option C, Cassius. Or option D, Cinna. Yes, you are right again. Thyself here refers to Casca. Number 40. According to Dash, the Romans were governed by their mother spirits. That is, someone thought that their mother spirits were controlling them, the Romans. So who thought this way? Option A, Cinna. Option B, Cassius. Option C, Cicero. Or option D, Casca. Who was it who thought this way? Very good. It was Cassius. Cassius thought that the Romans, they had lost their ancestor, their forefathers' might, and now they are being governed by their mother spirits. Now 41. Mother spirits indicate dash. Option A, good breeding. Option B, female ghosts. Option C, weakness. Or option D, humanity. So when he says that the Romans are being governed by their mother spirits, what does Cassius mean? What is controlling the Romans? Very good. It is weakness. So women are inferior. They are weak. So the Romans seem to be overpowered, overruled by the weakness of women. Number 42. The dash would confirm Caesar as the king. Option A, senators. Option B, conspirators. Option C, commoners. Or option D, the rivals. So someone was going to confirm Caesar as the monarch, the king of Rome. So who were they, or who was he? Very good. It was the senators. The senators at the Senate House at the Capitoline Hill in the Capitol. Now number 43. Caesar would dictate every part of Rome except dash. Option A, Spain. Option B, France. Option C, Italy. Or option D, Germany. So he would be given power in all the parts of Rome, but he would not receive absolute power. There would be one place where Caesar would not be able to execute his power. So now you have to tell me which part of Rome was that? The exception. Correct. It was indeed Italy. So Caesar would dictate every part of Rome except in Italy. Number 44. Which of the following could not prevent the strength of spirit? Option A, Stony Tower. Option B, Airless Prison. Option C, Chains of Iron. Or option D, all the above. Oh, you have a strength of spirit in this drama. The answer you said is absolutely correct. It is all of these. Stony Towers, Airless Prison, Chains of Iron, none of them can prevent the strength of spirit. Here again note, strength of spirit is an alliteration. Number 45. According to Dash, strong chains of irons were worldly bars. Option A, Cassius. Option B, Casca. Option C, Cicero. Or option D, Trebonius. So who thought that these links of irons, all these chains, they are worldly bars? Worldly bars means they are temporary. They are not permanent. So someone thought like this. Who was it? Very good. It was Cassius. Cassius thought that the strength of spirit cannot be prevented by any worldly bars. Now 46. According to Casca, how could one cancel his captivity? This again is an alliteration. See? Cancel his captivity. Option A, accepting slavery. Option B, killing the oppressor. Option C, by committing suicide. Or option D, living like a bondman. So how can you cancel this captivity? Brilliant! You can cancel his captivity by committing suicide. This was first suggested by Cassius, and Casca, see, he is agreeing to it. Number 47. Cassius compared Caesar to a dash. Option A, wolf. Option B, sheep. Option C, lioness. Or option D, deer. So Caesar, he is being compared to something. What is it? Yes, this comparison, it is a metaphor indeed, but what is it? Correct. Cassius compares Caesar to a wolf. Number 48. The Romans were compared to dash. Option A, deer. Option B, rabbits. Option C, birds. Or option D, lions. So Caesar, he had been compared to a wolf. And the Romans, what were they compared to? Yes, they were compared to the deer, the hinds, remember? 49. Cassius called Dash a willing bondman. Option A, Cinna. Option B, Casca. Option C, Cicero, or option D, Brutus? Who is it? The willing bondman. That is a person who is willing to be a slave. A bondman is a slave who is accepting slavery. So Cassius felt Dash was willing to be a bondman. So who was he? Yes, correct. Cassius called Casca a willing bondman. Number 50. The other conspirators were waiting for Cassius at Dash. Option A, the Senate House. Option B, Brutus's house. Option C, the Forum, or option D, Pompey's theatre. So they were waiting for Cassius somewhere. Where was it? Very good. At Pompey's theatre, Pompey's porch. All the other conspirators, they were waiting for Cassius there. Number 51. According to Cassius, the Dash was in favor of the work we have in hand. So something was favoring their plan. What was it? Option A, ocean. Option B, sky. Option C, tempest. Or option D, the owl. Something was in favor. Tell me, what was in favor of their plan, their enterprise, their work they had in hand? Excellent! It was the sky, the element. The sky was in favor of them. Number 52. Cassius and Casca were interrupted by the entry of Dash. Option A, Cicero. Option B, Brutus. Option C, Cinna. Or option D, Metellus Simba. So they were having a conversation, Cassius and Casca, and suddenly someone enters and they are interrupted in their conversation. So who enters the scene when they are having a conversation? Beautiful! It was Cinna. So Cassius and Casca were interrupted by the entry of Cinna. Number 53, you are doing so well. I am so proud of you. Cinna had been out in search of Dash. So what was Cinna doing there? He was searching for someone. So who was Cinna searching for? Option A, Metellus Simba. Option B, Cassius. Option C, Casca. Or option D, Brutus. You have made the right search of the answer. It is indeed Cassius. Because remember, as I told you, Cassius and the conspirators were going to meet at Pompey's porch. So Cassius has not yet arrived. So Cinna has come out in search for him. Number 54. Cinna mistook Casca to be Dash. Option A, Cicero. Option B, Cassius. Option C, Trebonius. Or option D, Metellus Simba. So when Cinna, he sees Casca, he cannot recognize him. He mistook him to be someone else. So who was it? Correct! It was Metellus. Cinna mistook Casca to be Metellus. Now number 55. Dash suggested that they should include Brutus in their conspiracy. Option A, Trebonius. Option B, Cinna. Option C, Cicero. Or option D, Cassius. So they should include who? So Brutus can be brought in their group of conspirators with the help of? Correct! This suggestion was given by Cinna. Cinna suggested that they should include Brutus among their group of conspirators, among the schemers. Number 56. Cinna asked Dash to bring Brutus in their conspiracy. So he suggested that Brutus should come in their conspiracy. But whom did he ask to bring him? Option A, Casca. Option B, Cassius. Option C, Cicero. Or option D, Caesar. Correct! Cinna asked Cassius to bring Brutus in their conspiracy. Number 57. Cassius asked Dash to deliver the letters to Brutus. Option A, Casca. Option B, Caesar. Option C, Cinna. Or option D, Cicero. This particular MCQ is very important because here you see which conspirator is being assigned what task. So which conspirator was given the duty to deliver the letters to Brutus? All these are leading to the conspiracy, remember that. So Cassius asked who? Correct! Cassius asked Cinna to deliver the letters to Brutus. Remember, Cassius, he had written several letters, several handwritten letters. They were anonymous letters, as if letters from different Romans. And he wanted to give those letters to Brutus, where he is going to show Brutus his worthiness, and indirectly he is going to point out Caesar's ambition. So this was a way to manipulate Brutus against Caesar. Number 58. Cassius gave Cinna dash letters to deliver. Option A, 2 letters. Option B, 3 letters. Option C, 4 letters. Or option D, 5 letters. How many letters? Very good. Cassius gave Cinna 3 letters to deliver. Remember, he said, put one in wax and then keep it near the statue, one near the magistrate's place, one at Brutus's window. So, he is distributing the letters in various places where Brutus can find them. Number 59. Cassius inquired about dash and dash. Option A, Trebonius and Cicero. Option B, Trebonius and Publius. Option C, Cicero and Antony. Or option D, Trebonius and Decius Brutus. So he is inquiring Cinna about which two people? Excellent! Cassius inquired about Trebonius and Decius Brutus. Inquired who? Inquired Cinna. Now the last question. So after you finish answering the last question, you quickly subscribe to my channel and write in the comments below your score. I am waiting for it. So number 60. Dash compared Brutus's appearance to richest alchemy. Option A, Cinna. Option B, Casca. Option C, Cassius. Or option D, Cicero. So, who is comparing Brutus's appearance to richest alchemy? That is, if Brutus enters our conspiracy, what will happen? All our wrongdoings will seem good because Brutus has a good reputation among the Romans. So Brutus's appearance, his reputation among the Romans, that is like rich alchemy. So who made this comparison? Excellent! It was Casca. Casca compared Brutus's appearance to richest alchemy. So with this, we have completed 60 MCQ from this scene. So if you want to have a look at the question answers, then please check the description box. I have provided the link to the question answers as well as the explanation of this scene. Moreover, the entire playlist of Julius Caesar and other texts in your syllabus have been provided in the description box. And I also have a Telegram channel and a WhatsApp channel which you may join because there I share notes and practice grammar. So till I come with my next video, complete the other quizzes, solve them and keep commenting your scores. So till then, happy studying English.